What's up, parents? You know what season is here. The flowers are blooming, the wind is blowing, trees are getting their leaves back again, all the critters are coming out of hibernation, even the sun is shining again. You guessed it, spring is here. It's a great time to be outside, but your kid's stuck inside. He or she is stuck with watery eyes, a runny nose, mucus and phlegm, just overall discomfort because even the sight of a blooming flower or pollen being shaken off of a tree is going to make them have a huge allergy reaction. They're using the over-counter medications, they're using a humidifier, all the natural supplements, and you're stuck thinking, why does my kid have to deal with this while every other kid can run around there with no problems? Let's start with the nervous system. 24 million Americans have seasonal allergies, with 1 in 4 children having seasonal allergies. That makes it one of the most chronic health conditions out there. We see it all the time during this season here at Flow Life. Dr. Noah, the mucus, the phlegm, the watery eyes, the runny nose, it's a mess. I can't go anywhere without tissues. But guess what? We're starting with your nervous system. We'll work on the sinuses, we'll work on the ears and everything, but it starts with the nervous system to get your immune system under control. So, how does this cascade begin? The nervous system is the head honcho of everything, and it controls the immune system. The immune system is what's responsible for mounting these reactions when the nervous system deems something as harmful. So, when the immune system releases its histamine and attacks something, that's when we get the phlegm, that's when we get the runniness, because that is the body's defense mechanism to get the bad boys out of here. We're either going to sneeze it out, cough it out, you name it, it's going to come out. Now, when a nervous system gets too bogged down with stress, that can make a nervous system hyperreact or overreact too quickly to something that is harmless. So, a tiny pollen particle with a nervous system that is too sensitive or too stressed out, it's going to go, that pollen particle is bad. That's going to cause the immune system to react to it. And as this happens over time, more and more and more, we get stuck in what's called dysautonomia, where the nervous system's gas pedal, that fight or flight response, gets way too slap happy, way too crazy, and that gets us away from the brake pedal or the parasympathetic nervous system. This can lead to things like hypersensitivity of allergies or even other conditions where we just have over the top allergic reactions to even the tiniest things. So, where does this all begin? The vagus nerve is the main honcho of the brake pedal. And the vagus nerve, one of the most important things that it controls is your neurogut system. In your neurogut system is where 70 to 80% of your immune cells live. So, if your vagus nerve was damaged or is too stressed out to properly activate, 70 to 80% of your immune system is going to get super hypersensitive and make those crazy reactions to a tiny pollen particle, causing all the histamine, runny eyes, runny nose that's happening. So, where's that stuck stress tension coming from in the first place? We go back to the birth history, we go back to the pregnancy history. We see it very often in cases where there's perinatal stress, followed by birth interventions such as C-section, forceps, vacuum, Pitocin, epidural, antibiotics, all those things. And this can lead to kids having colic, constipation, trouble sleeping, kick the sick problems. They get an ear infection that lasts forever, rounds of antibiotics. They can't get over the common cold, rounds of antibiotics. And those rounds and rounds of antibiotics are going to wipe out all that important bacteria in the gut. Therefore, all that stuck stress and toxins is going to be a bigger irritant to that nervous system, pushing it more into that gas pedal reaction. As the gas pedal gets out of control, that's going to be causing more pro-inflammatory markers to be released upon the entire body. And this is similar to having a computer with so many tabs open, it just can't keep up. And that's how the nervous system is behaving. It's got so much stuck stress, toxins, thoughts, you name it, that it just can't keep up. It's just trying to defend itself and survive. And you can use medications and other supplements to get rid of the symptoms, but unfortunately, we're putting a blanket solution over something that's just going to come back stronger and stronger, and we're not addressing the root cause. So, how do we get to the root cause? We start with an insight scan. An insight scan is going to show us the stuck stress and tension inside of your child's neurospinal system. We can then create a care plan to gently adjust these areas of stuck stress and tension, allowing it to move through the nervous system, restore that brake pedal and that vagal tone activation, get the nervous system back into its peace and ease, rest and digest function, causing the immune system to get under more control. Now we can look at that pollen particle and go, okay, that's not super dangerous. I don't have to mount a giant immune reaction. And that's where we start to get down to the root cause. So, if you want your child to be running outside, playing with all the other kids, and enjoying spring this season, especially with sports starting and all the sunshine, give us a DM, shoot us a comment, any of those things, or click the link below to schedule up today. Let's get your child scanned. Let's get them on a care plan that's going to allow them to thrive with peace, ease, grace, health, and wellness. Play with those other kids, be outside, look at a tree, look at a blooming flower, and know that they're not going to have a giant immune reaction and live the joyful life that they deserve as a kid. I'm Dr. Noah with Flow Life Chiropractic serving the Eldersburg, Maryland area. Like I said, shoot a DM, drop a comment, get signed up today, and let's get you feeling well and performing your best.